Kim Adams. Kim, step up. Kim's going to be doing for us a positive parenting workshop, a series. So she would just like to give you some information about that.
Would. Okay, so I am Kim Adams. I love this parish. I'm excited to be able to share with you something that I have come to find a real help in my work as an early childhood educator and as a parent. And the church is reaching out to minister to families this way to provide an opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about how to deal with some challenging behaviors that some people's kids have, right? So I thought it would be kind of cool if I gave a tiny demonstration of something you might learn at a positive discipline class if you're willing. So what we call this is the brain in the palm of the hand, okay? So if you want, you can play along or you can just watch. If we pretend like this is our brain, right, okay? This part of where your wrist meets your hand would be your brain stem. And that's the part of your brain that is responsible for just your basic survival, breathing, heart beating, that sort of thing, okay? In here is your amygdala, and in this area is where your major fight, flight, and freeze responses happen for survival, right? Everything else shuts down and you just survive. Then your midbrain is where your memories and your like intuition live. On the back of the brain is the cortex, right? That's the thinking, and it's where your senses are, where you receive information, you're feeling like hot, cold, that sort of thing. And then the very front is really important, and we call that the prefrontal cortex. It would be like the fingertips of your hand. This part of your brain isn't fully developed until you're 25. I just barely got there. So anyway, when we are in a place where we're having a big upset, we lose our ability to access this part of our brain. We flip our lid, right? Have you ever experienced someone flip their lid at you? Well, there's these amazing things called mirror neurons. We all have them. It's the part of your brain that helps you, like when someone's crying, you cry, or when someone's laughing, you laugh. Well, when someone flips their lid, guess what that invites you to do? Flip your lid, exactly. So luckily, those of us that are adults, we have access to that prefrontal cortex a little more quickly, and if we can bring ourselves down, we will use those same mirror neurons, and we will invite the other person to access their prefrontal cortex. Unfortunately, a lot of discipline happens when lids are flipped, and no one's learning anything because we don't have access to the thinking part of our brain, right? So in positive discipline, we use this and a lot of other tools to try and figure out where do behaviors come from, how can we deal with them, how can we do it in a respectful way. It's very tied to dignity and respect for everyone. And that is so perfectly aligned with Catholic social teaching. I am thrilled to be able to present it at a church because it fits so well. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be Wednesday night starting on the 28th. It's happening during faith formation. It was a request from some families that maybe while their kids were at faith formation, you could come to a class with me in the youth room. So we're doing it at that time frame, 5 weeks, and I have more information out at a table outside and a sign up. I look forward to talking to you then. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Kim. Awesome.